It is a spoken and realized value here at Grace that women be included in all levels of leadership. It has been a delight to see that women feel called and feel equipped and are feeling encouraged.
Really, what the scriptures put forward as a vision for us men is to pursue the great commandment, to love God with everything that we have and to love others as ourselves. And in that then, the Great Commission to make disciples. And the way we do that is through servant sacrificial leadership.
When we think about what it means to be daughters and sons of the one true God, it means we're brothers and sisters with one another. And we can say that, but if we're not living in community, we're not really acting like we're brothers and sisters. It's in community that we're actually acting like a family. That's where we get to experience, on this side of heaven, what it means to be a son or a daughter of the true King.
The purpose of women's ministry as it sits is making sure that the women of this church feel discipled and feel that the opportunity for biblical literacy is there for them. We want to provide as many opportunities as we can for the women of Grace to know God's Word and to be growing in that so that they can equip others and disciple in their homes and in their neighborhoods and their workplaces, wherever they feel called to. So when we're talking about biblical literacy, we're providing an opportunity twice a year, 2 semesters of diving into pretty intense Bible studies. Another opportunity is raising up teachers, finding women who feel the gift of teaching and having them sitting in places as teachers of Thrive classes and other teaching opportunities here at Grace. We have a coaching system in place here to make sure that the gals that are serving as community group leaders or in other areas of leadership feel that they have the opportunity to grow in their gifts and make sure that they feel that they have a support system that allows them to continue down that path. So if you're new to Grace, if you have just gotten here or you've been here a long time and you're like, hey, I want to get involved in women's ministry. If you want to serve in childcare, we have wonderful programs, Daughters of the King, where we're teaching the moms to disciple their little girls. We have teenage Bible studies. You can be a leader or a participant in those. There are just so many opportunities and we just don't want you to hesitate. It is exciting and thrilling and a blessing to be in a church body where we look to God's Word. And as we do look at God's Word, what we see both in the Old and New Testament is just a wonderful esteem of women. And to walk in that role, you will be so blessed to be a woman here at Grace. And whether you are single, divorced, married, widowed, empty nester, whoever you are, if you're a woman here at Grace, your gifts, your calling are going to be celebrated. So find a way to join the ministry, be a co-laborer, and walk out your gifts in a place that you are celebrated.
I think the lesson for us in men's ministry is that God's not calling us to be domineering patriarchs. He's calling us to be men who stand on the line and are ready, who understand their mission. And as they lead, they do so from a position of sacrificial love and servant love. And so some of that is done in classroom training through Bible studies to give us the foundations of what biblical manhood looks like. It's also done through one-on-one coaching. You have the opportunity to step into leadership and be trained in leadership development. Then there's a lot of one-on-one coaching that's done where we help to really mentor the guys in leading small groups and large groups of people. If you're willing and you're a little bit adventurous to step into this, you're going to meet a lot of men that will help you, hold you accountable, walk with you. There's a place for you at men's ministry here at Grace. We don't have a highly programmatic men's ministry here at Grace because the best way for us to learn and serve those main vision pieces that we're looking for is for you to actually be out doing them. We don't want you here 6 nights a week learning because then you can't be in the community being a light, whether that's coaching or helping out somewhere in the community. We want you as men to actually be serving. That is our men's ministry at Grace, is to actually just jump in and start applying the scriptures. And as you walk along the way, you'll have brothers that will walk with you, that will encourage you, and that will pray for you. Another example of living out that vision is we really want men to be a part of biblical community and community groups. Because as they're rubbing shoulders with other men and other women and other families, they're learning what it looks like in different contexts to love and to lead well.
The most important thing for you to know about community groups is that it's for everyone. So it doesn't matter where you're on in your faith walk. You may not even know Jesus quite yet, but you're still exploring. It's a place to bring your questions, to bring your doubts. Faith is not meant to be lived in isolation. It's meant to be lived in community. And that's why community groups are the place where we encourage one another on to love and good deeds and are better together than we are apart. So at the very basic level, it's a place to be in relationship with others and to be known and to get to know. And so it's a place to get food together, it's a place to pray together, it's a place to study the Bible together, but most of all, it's a place to just be in community together. We want to help you get connected, and I know it can feel like a big step to make that first move towards community, but we try to make it as simple as possible. You let us know what days of the week work for you, what things you're most interested in community group, and then we're going to try to find a group that matches where you're at locally in your neck of the woods, and then we're going to get you connected with a community group leader, and you get a sense of what that experience is going to be like, what the group is going to be like, and if it's going to be a good fit for you. We have a variety of ways that community groups are done, so we just encourage you to take that first step towards joining a community group.
Thanks for taking the time to learn about our ministries. While you're here, check out the other videos on this playlist, or to learn more about us, connect with others at the church, and find out how you can get involved. Click on the Connect link below.